the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So, this phone has been out now for 5 months, actually, today. It was released on November 13th, 2020. And this has been my daily driver ever since that day. Now, let's talk about my thoughts about 5 months after the fact. So, to start off, we have 5G. So, 5G is the new headlining feature of the new iPhone, other than the new design, the new cameras, and the new colors. So, 5G is the next cellular connectivity that comes after 4G LTE. So here in the US, there are different versions of it. There's 5G, there's 5G ultra wideband, and I believe 5G plus. So this is a Verizon iPhone, meaning it actually connects to the 5G ultra wideband network. Now, I don't have 5G ultra wideband in my area, but upon using 5G and just using it when I'm out and about, it is pretty cool to see how fast my iPhone is now, because I gotta say, it's pretty fast now compared to how it used to be in the past. Uploading or downloading even, just when I'm out and like doing stuff, and it's so nice to kind of just have that faster download speed, whereas before I didn't have that. So, if you are planning to buy one just for 5G, yes, it's worth it, but I'll actually might talk you out of it later on. So, now the cameras. So the iPhone 12 Pro Max has 3 cameras. It has an ultra-wide, a telephoto, and a zoom lens, as well as a LiDAR scanner. So all 3 of these cameras put together honestly make for a great camera system, as well as Apple Pro RAW. And when Apple released this, I poked fun at the name, partially because I wasn't as into photography as I am now, and I didn't really know what they meant by Pro RAW. I just thought it was something funny, but it saves the image so unedited and HDR'd and everything. That way you can go in and manually edit it all yourself, which is pretty cool because it allows you to get it perfect without any automatic compressing or whatever that the phones do themselves. And just the 3 cameras themselves, they honestly get you a great picture. And just if you need to zoom out a little, you can do that using the camera app, and you could just zoom out and get everything in focus, or zoom in and get less in focus by zooming in actually 12 times instead of 10 by default by using that telephoto zoom lens. So it is pretty cool to be able to do that, I do have to say. Now, another, honestly, I kind of want to say big plus of the 12 lineup is just the colors that Apple offers. So this is the Pacific Blue. I don't know how well the camera is going to capture it because it does look gray. Now, personally, do I regret getting the Pacific Blue? Kind of. I kind of wish I got the white phone instead of Pacific Blue. Granted, the Pacific Blue is a great color, but it's kind of like midnight green of the iPhone 11 series. It's that one unique color that everyone gets because they want to kind of show off that they have a new phone, or if also they just like the color green. That was what it was for me. Apple announced the Pacific Blue. I actually wasn't a fan of it at first, and then I was like, know what? When I was ordering the phone, I decided, hey, I'll just get myself Pacific Blue. There's no going wrong. I like the blue. It kind of grew on me with time, and I also figured I'd have a blue case, so I wouldn't really care. So I did that. And now, the iPhone 12 series is also the first iPhones to have MagSafe on them. So MagSafe was brought back by Apple this year to the iPhone lineup. So with MagSafe, if you connect a MagSafe compatible accessory like the leather wallet, or the silicone case, or leather case, or clear case, or MagSafe charger from Apple, you get a nice fancy animation that just goes and shows you what accessory is connected, which is pretty cool. So, same thing if we take the white silicone case that I have for my iPhone. So if we put my iPhone in, and we wait, it makes a nice da-dum, and alerts you that you have a white case on your iPhone, which I find pretty funny that it's hey, you have a white case, the phone knows that you have a white case on your phone. Although it is smart, a little, kind of, the noise and just cool it makes. Now, also, the MagSafe Duo charger I am a very big fan of as well, as it allows me to charge my iPhone and Apple Watch simultaneously. And I gotta say, this is honestly, the best first-party Apple accessory that I could have asked for, other than AirPower. If Apple was to release AirPower, I would probably get rid of my MagSafe Duo charger faster than you could say hi, because I would want AirPower. The ability to charge it just anywhere is just so cool, as well as charge my Apple Watch and my AirPods. Although, the fact of MagSafe to just basically go like this and just stack them works so well, and I just love it. Because it automatically, like, snaps my iPhone into place, and I don't have to fiddle with it at all, trying to, like, be like, oh, like, is it on the charger? And then missing it like I would be with wireless charging. Now, while this phone is a great phone, just all, like, the cameras, the design even, like, the new design of the iPhones, I am a really big fan of this flat edge design. Like, I pick up my old iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I just, like, pick it up, and I'm like, how do I hold this in a way that feels comfortable, and then the phone's not, like, stabbing me in my hands and just being, like, huge? Because it feels huge compared to the 6.7-inch display of my iPhone 12 Pro Max. But it's a great, I love this new design. Like, Apple better stick with this, because I'm all for it. So now, probably what I hate about this phone. So there are some things I hate. First off, the box. So in the box, all you get is this fancy paper sheet instead of a plastic sheet, which fine, like I understand that they want to save the environment, right? But then you also get a charger and, well, documentation. Like, there's nothing else in here other than this and this. So, other than this and documentation. So, I don't know about you, but, where are the headphones? Or literally the 20-watt charger to use this new USB-C cable that they gave us? Because, I don't know about you, but I didn't have a USB-C wall piece. And I highly doubt most other people do. Because the 18-watt one from the 11 Pro Max is actually not. From what I was told, you aren't supposed to use it. You're supposed to actually use the 20-watt. Although I think Apple just said that. Because it doesn't matter what wattage you use on your charger. As long as it's like, because whatever wattage you use depends on how fast your phone charges. And I think Apple just said to use the 20-watt over the 18-watt because they want money. Now, the battery life on this phone is something that, like, I'm struggling with at this current moment in my, like, life, kind of. Because it is only 5:30, and I'm at 33%. And I don't know about you, but I don't know how much longer 33% is going to get me in my day. Because I have, like, 5 more hours of my day. And that percentage really isn't going to get me anywhere unless I plug it in or carry a portable charger with me. But Apple might be fixing this at their March 23rd event, I believe, off the top of my head. This event hasn't been announced yet. This is just a rumor and a rumor date. But there is talks of a MagSafe portable charger. So you would just, so this is the leather wallet. This isn't a portable charger. But you would just go basically like that, and you'd be charging it on your day. And if that's what if they do that, I mean, I'm all for that. Like, that will honestly, like, save me and my battery life, because it's something I struggle with a lot. Now, the software this phone runs is iOS 14, currently 14.4.1, which was released earlier this week by Apple just to fix a bug that was in the software that kind of couldn't wait. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with iOS 14. Okay, so I am one of those people who have customized my home screen, and I have, like, my widgets and everything on the screen, and don't get me wrong, it's great. But iOS 14, just, like, it's bad, in my opinion. Like, yes, cool, fancy customizations, fancy app icons, but it's also, like, it feels so half-baked and kind of like Apple just threw it out there. Because, like, there's some features that, like, Apple, like, ranted and raved about at their event. Like, picture-in-picture, I'm a huge fan of that. But the whole horrible, I want to say, green tint on this iPhone, which is software-related, they just haven't fixed it yet, drives me insane. And also, just, like, moving apps around and using your widgets, like, when you move an app around, or when you move a widget around to redesign your app home screen, oh my god, it will ruin your entire home screen layout, and it just drives me insane. Because, I don't know about you, but if I want to move this photo widget up a row, I can press the edit home screen, and I can just drag it up a row. But watch what it does to my home screen. Literally just destroyed it. Because now, whereas instead of moving my home and settings app down, it actually moved the App Store, Health, Watch, and Fitness. And then if I move it back, it moves it back, which is great. But it just can't figure out what to do with the apps. And it just is like, oh, I'll just put you here. When I don't want that. I want it to, you know, move the home, settings, watch, and fitness app instead. But no. And then, just also the app library. Like, can we talk about kind of how unorganized this is? And just, like, thrown together? Because, like, adapts as you use it, which is something I like, because like my social media folder is the first one there, and then it goes to utilities, and then media and health and fitness, not media, and then productivity and finance, and yada yada yada. Which I'm a big fan of how it automatically like learns you and then rearranges it that way. But some apps that like are put on the App Store under one category, I would not count at all under like the productivity, because I'm like, I don't use this app for productivity at all. It's just like that's what it was put on the App Store as, but I wouldn't say it'd be a productivity app. But they like I can't just move it out of the app library and put it where I want it. It's stuck in there, which is just something that drives me insane. Now, yes, Apple can improve this with iOS 15 or even iOS 14.5 or 0.6, because 0.5 is actually going to bring one of my favorite features, which is unlocking your iPhone when you're wearing a mask with your Apple Watch, and it's about time Apple's figured out a solution, because this iPhone only has Face ID. Probably my favorite feature, Face ID, and Face ID only. Which, hey, Face ID is great. I love it. But when I'm wearing a mask, I don't love it. Which is why I have a love and hate relationship with it. Again, because me wearing a mask and trying to unlock my iPhone and then sitting there like, hello, it's me. I have a love-hate relationship with it. It's a great phone, don't get me wrong. I don't regret using it and getting it and using it every day. And yes, I did put my case back on. But some of those downfalls kind of make me wish I maybe got a different color even, or if I just got, maybe I kept my 11 Pro Max. But, remember, I'll talk to you guys in the next one, but remember to subscribe, hit like, and turn on the bell while you're down there, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.